Hello everybody, it's Yazzie here. So I have a little bit of a different thing to talk about, and this is a little bit more personal. So I've been getting messages since Monday about overcoming fears, and that's what I'm gonna do today. So there's some things that I know I spoke about in my video where I said I've returned, but I don't think I went as far in depth into it as I would have liked. So bear with me, I am nervous, but truth is the truth and I need to say what needs to be said. And kind of take a different approach on my own accountability as a person. Not to say that I haven't been authentic and genuine, because this has nothing to do with the readings as far as that goes. This has to do with a personal thing, and it seems that we need to overcome our fears. So I've spoken about it before, where it's important to be vulnerable, and that's really what the fear is for me right now, is I'm about to be very vulnerable. And I have come to a point where I've realized that yes, people have their own sense of reactions and how they go about things in life, but then I've also noticed that so have I. I've kind of had this moment of taking a step back and realizing that perhaps maybe I am also a person who played a part in some of the problems that have been caused in my life. And this is coming from someone where, regardless of whether I knew what I was doing or not, whether I understood it or not, yes, I've been the person that has been the problem, who has stolen, cheated, lied, fought, manipulated, things of that sort with other people. But also, they've also done it to me as well. I'm not saying it's one or the other, it's a both kind of situation. But also, these were things that I have also been taught throughout life. And you get to a point, at a certain point in your life, where it just becomes a part of you and it becomes a habit, right? And you get so used to that, regardless of what age, gender, race, whatever. It doesn't matter. But there were certain things that I was taught really early in life, and it's come to a point where I understand now. And that's not to justify or take away from the fact of other people doing things to me that are not okay, just as much as not taking away from things that I've done to them that's not okay. But at that point in time, with, being comfortable and accepting the bare minimum and just taking things as they were, I've come to understand the bigger picture of it. And I'm not upset. I'm not mad about it anymore. Like, at the time, there were points where I regretted, I was upset, I wish I hadn't met or done certain things with people, or dealt with them at all. Whereas now, looking at it in hindsight, there was a reason for it. There's a reason why all the things happened the way that they did. And I hope that, for the people, and I'm speaking to them now, and hopefully someone resonates with what I'm talking about here. But even with the people directly that I've, dealt with one-on-one in relationships, just throughout life, I hope that me being in your life for however long it was made as much of an impact as you being in my life did for me. And even though for many people I had to make the choice to walk away, I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. It's something where even now, like, I still love and care about you. I still have love for you and of you. I still care for and about you, even as much as I did then. The difference when I finally decided to choose myself and leave is that it was for me, but in a way it was also for you too. Because if I would have stayed and still, been in whatever habits I was in, been, choosing to be toxic, or even the other end of it, choosing to help and heal and give my all into it, my mental, emotional state, my spiritual state, even my own body, which I've talked about before, to such a degree that it was detrimental to the relationship and the whole situation, it still would have kept the cycle going, and it wouldn't have done anything better for either of us, and it would have perpetuated the cycle. It would have held back on the healing. It would have kept you in whatever toxic state you were in as well. So in a way, me walking away and choosing myself, in a way, also chose you as well, in a sense of giving you the opportunity and the option to actually recognize what you're doing and choosing to either heal and grow and evolve from that, or choose to still be the same way, whatever the case may be. And I've come to notice that I used to be so scared about what people thought of me and how people perceived me, based on the fact of, to the people who would say, well, I don't expect you to be that way. Well, I never expected that of you, or perhaps I didn't raise you to be this way. And my response for that is, I was not put or born into this world or on this planet to be the version of you that you expect me to be, based on the perspective that you have of how people should be in your life, in your image towards you. Also based on how people expected you to be through their interactions and through how you were raised as well. I'm meant to be my own person and be myself, but also to stand up in taking accountability in the fact that there are moments in places where I didn't understand things, where I understand at this point, I understand many things, I do not understand everything. Otherwise, the whole human experience would be a waste of time if we understood and knew everything, right? So in being vulnerable as I am right now, I guess for the people who have been in and out of my life where there was pain, yeah, I'm sorry. And that's me taking accountability for the fact that, yeah, there are times I wasn't in the right. There were some things I said that were true, and yeah, they were hurtful. It was still the truth. And at the same time, even with everything that happened, I also have to say thank you. Because if not for you, all of you, I would not be where I am today either. So in a way, you made a difference in my life just as much as I hope that I made a difference in yours. The clouds are coming in. Anyway, but even if you hate me or despise me or have some sort of envy or jealousy towards me, I don't hate you. I appreciate you and I thank you. And I'm glad that, we had our moments in life that we had together. And if you are, even if people of my past, if you're meant to come back into my life, that will be the choice of the universe. If you're brought back into my life or pushed back towards me, that is not for me to decide unless the universe allows it, right? But as the messages I've been getting have said over the last couple of days, this is me overcoming my fears and being vulnerable and taking accountability. And I'm not doing this for anything extra. I'm being genuine and authentic. But know that you're not alone. Know that you are seen and you can overcome your fears no matter what it is, okay? And I hope that this helped, and I thank you all so much. I really do love and appreciate you all, and I do mean that when I say that. So I hope to see you all again soon, and thank you all for being here. I'll see you all again next time. Bye.